thanks again. I had a comment, a gentleman was letting me show him how this was wired up, so I'll do that for him now. And let it be known I'm not a refrigerator man or an appliance man. So, but when I took this off, this came out of a Maytag. When I took it off, this little black box was screwed to the side. Had wires into it, so you gotta keep that. That's the starter for the compressor. So you just wire that back the way it was. What you'll need, I had this is on the compressor, that's the air shut off. It shuts it off at 100 pounds, restarts it at 70 pounds. You'll need that. Then just your tank and your fittings on this side. But to wire it, this one's already crimped off, the copper tube coming out, so you don't want to mess with that. The one on top is your air intake. Now I don't have a filter on because it's here in the house, so it's not going to get any dust or anything in it. So I just left that one open. Then your bottom one's where the air comes out. And you can start this to make sure you get the right ones because you can feel it. Then just ran a hose so it goes into an inlet. So this tank has three ports in it. One for the air shut off, one for the air in, and one for the air out. Now when I took it off the refrigerator, it had, of course, it had black box on it. Then it had 2 orange wires, a blue and a white. So since the orange went to the box and the white came out, and you know white is the hot wire, so I went ahead and hooked that up, and then hooked up the power to the white wire, and ran that, and that left me with the blue being the ground wire. And that's how you gotta start. So all you need to know is just your white and your electric and your ground. And that's all there is to it. Just plug it back to the way it was, leave that still on the side. Now this compressor will only start like every 5 minutes. So if you start, turn it on, turn it right back off, then try to restart it, it won't start. But once it's filled up with air, you're not going to use that amount of air in 5 minutes spraying. It'll start back on its own after a short time period of being shut down. Then I have the air coming out, run through a moisture and oil separator, through an air valve, and then out to 2 air brushes coming out of it. And the air compressor would set on it correctly this way, but these, where the little feed holes are, fit right over top each one of these air valves, so I couldn't do that. So I had to turn it on a little block of little piece of wood here and turn it and screw it down so it's all fastened down. It's all nice and tight. So then I just wired everything else up. And that should be all you need to know. This had a little clip on it where I had it screwed to the compressor, but that broke off, so now it just hangs to the side. And that's really all there is to it. So if there's any other questions, let me know, and I'll get back with you. But I just zippy tied everything up so it looks neat and wiring it up. And I've used it several times, works great. I get no moisture, no oil, nothing in the trap. There will be some oil come out of here and go into your tank, but it should stay there. You don't have to add oil through the air intake every so often just to keep the compressor oiled. But other than that, it'll be fine. And then just drain your tank, I don't know, once a month or something, just get some excess oil out. That should be all there is to it. So any other questions, let me know, and thanks again. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.